Hello, Sairam students. Okay, now hope you all must have enjoyed your vacation and also celebrated the Ganesh Chaturthi festival, correct? Okay, now coming back to our online session, today we will be continuing with chapter 3, that is factors and multiples, and today we'll be doing part 3 of this chapter. Okay, now in the last class we already studied about what are prime numbers and composite numbers. Today we will be doing another topic, that is about the test of divisibility. Now what is divisibility? What exactly does it mean? Now divisible means if you divide one number by another, the result is a whole number. That is, the quotient is a whole number without a remainder, and your remainder will be 0. For example, 12, when you divide it by 6, you get the quotient as 2, which is a whole number, and the remainder is 0. So that means you can say that 12 is completely divisible by 6. Okay? Okay. Now what are the divisibility rules of different numbers? Suppose if you want to know whether a number is divisible by 2 or 3 or 4, there are certain rules which you have to keep it in mind, so that you come to know that the number is divisible by another number. Now a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit in the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. I'll be just explaining you one by one again. Okay. Then again, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Same way, a number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits is divisible by 4. Number is divisible by 5 if the last digit in the ones place is 0 or 5. Again, a number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 or 2 and 3. Now again, a number is divisible by 7 when you double the last digit and then subtract from the remaining numbers. And if the new number is divisible by 7, that means the original number is also divisible by 7. Same way for the rule for divisibility of 8, the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. And for 9, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then the particular number is also divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. Again, for the number 11, divisibility rule for 11, subtract the last digit from the number formed by the remaining digits. If the new number is divisible by 11, the original number is also divisible by 11. Again, a number to be divisible by 12, a particular number, if it is divisible by 3 and 4, that means that number is also divisible by 12. Now let us see each number the rule one by one, divisibility rule one by one. Okay, let us start with test of divisibility by 2. Now when do we say a number is divisible by 2? We say that a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit, or you can say if the number in the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now here we have taken the example of 168. Now here 168 is divisible by 2 since the last digit, or you can say the digit in the ones place is 8. So we can say that 168 is easily divisible by 2. Now when do we say a number is divisible by 3? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Now here if you take the number 168, 1 plus 6 plus 8. See this? Here the number sum is 15. Now this 15 is a multiple of 3, or you can say 3 5s is 15. Correct? 15 is easily divisible by 3. So we can also say that 168 is also divisible by 3. Okay. Now let us come to the next, divisibility of 4. Now a number is divisible by 4 if the number made by the last two digits can be divided by 4. Now suppose if I take the number 4, 12, comma 632. If the last two digits, now see this last two digits, 32, is easily divisible by 4. If the last two digits is divisible by 4, you can say that this particular number, whole number, is also divisible by 4. Again, in place of 32, if you are having 20, even you can say that the number is divisible by 4. Correct? Now suppose if I take the number as 93,700. Here the last two digit number is 00. Correct? It is also divisible when the last two number is 00. It is also divisible by 4. So you can say that this whole number, that is 93,700, is easily divisible by 4. Now when is a number divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 5 or 0. In the number, if the number is, same number you can take 93,700. Here the number in the ones place is 0. That means the particular number is divisible by 5. Again, if I write a number as 23,565. Here the number in the ones place or in the units place is 5. That means this particular number is divisible by 5. So when is a number divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 if the last digit means the number in the ones place or units place is 0 or 5. Okay. Okay, now let us come to the test of divisibility by 6. The rule for 6. Now you all know that the prime factors of 6 is 2 and 3. Okay, so it must also be divisible by, so for a number to be divisible by 6, it must also be divisible by 2 and 3. Therefore, we need to check if a number is even and then check if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Now, suppose if we take the number, okay, let me take the number 83,490. Now, here the number in the ones place is 0. That means it is divisible by 2. Correct? Now, the same number when I add 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 plus 8, 24. Now, this 24 is divisible by 3. Correct? That means this number is also divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 2 and if a number is divisible by 3, that means that particular number is also divisible by 6. Okay? Coming to the next number, that is test of divisibility by 7. Now, to check if a number is evenly divisible by 7, what we have to do? We have to take the last digit of the number, double it, then subtract the result from the rest of the number. If the resulting number is evenly divisible by 7, so is the original number. So, let me give an example. Suppose if I take a number as 672. Now, which is the last number here? The last number is 2. Now, this 2, if I double it and if I multiply it by 2, this becomes 2 2s are 4. So, what I'll do is 67 minus 4. That is 63. Now, 63, when you divide it by 7, it will give you the answer as 9. Correct? That means when 63 is divisible by 7, that means this number 672 is also divisible by 7. Okay, so what you have to do is take the last number of the number, double it and then subtract from the other number. You can repeat it if you need. Now if after subtracting the number, the answer what you are getting, the difference is divisible by 7, that means the particular number, the original number, is also divisible by 7. Okay children, so read the rules thoroughly. Coming to the next one, divisibility rule for 8. Now what is the divisibility rule for 8? A number is divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8. Now see here, the example is given 19,640. Now which is the last 3 digits? The last 3 digits is 640. Now this 640 is easily divisible by 8. 8 8s are 64 and this 0, correct? So 640 is easily divisible by 8. So we can say that this full number, that is 19,640, is also divisible by 8. So you don't have to divide all the numbers. You can just divide the last 3 digits and see if it is divisible by 8. That means this full number, that is 19,640, 5-digit number, is also divisible by 8. Now when do we say a number is divisible by 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum is a multiple of 9, or if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. Consider the following numbers now which are divisible by 9 using the test of divisibility by 9. Now see here, 4 numbers are given. One is 99. Now 9 plus 9 is 18. Now 18 is easily divisible by 9. That means 99 is also divisible by 9. Now let us take 198. Now 198, when you add 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18 again you are getting. Correct? So 18 is easily can be divided by 9. 9 2s is 18. So 198 is also divisible by 9. Now let us take this number 171. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 itself is divisible by 9. So we can say that 171 is also divisible by 9. Now take this number 9,990. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 is how much? 27. Plus 0 is 27. Now 27 is easily divisible by 9. So you can say that this number is also divisible by 9. Okay. So if the sum is a multiple of 9, when you add the digits and if the sum of that number is divisible by 9, that means that the original number is also divisible by 9. Now let me give me one more example of divisibility by 9. Suppose if I take the number 70,965. Now when you add all the digits, 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. 22 plus 5 is 27. Now 27 is easily divisible by 9. 9 3s is 27. So you can easily say that this number is also divisible by 9. Okay. Now test of divisibility by 10. It is very simple. A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit of the number should be 0. The numbers 20, 40, 50, in all these numbers the last digit is 0. So we can say that all these numbers are divisible by 10. Okay. On the other hand, 21, 34, 127. Here the number in the units place is not 0. So it is not divisible by 10. To understand the test of divisibility, you should be thorough with the rules of divisibility. Okay, children? Now, divisibility by 11. Now here, a number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or a number divisible by 11. Even this is simple. Just see this. Example is given 79,376. Now the number in even place. Even means 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 all are even numbers. Now which is the number in second place? 9. Third place is a odd number. Again fourth place is a even number. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Correct? Now take the odd places. 7 first place, 3 in third place and 6 in fifth place. So 7 plus 3 plus 6 will again give you 16. Now 16 minus 16, you have to subtract it. 16 minus 16 is 0. So when you get the answer as 0, that means this particular number, that is 79,376, is divisible by 11. Okay. Now let us take the second example. 46 lakh 28,173. Okay. 46 lakh 28,173. Now which are the numbers at even place? 6, 8 in the fourth place and 7 in the sixth place. So when you add it, 6 plus 8 plus 7, you get the answer as 21. Okay, 21. Now let us take the numbers in the odd place. First place is 4. So 4 plus third place 2, fifth place 1, fifth and seventh place, that is 3. When you add all these numbers, you get the answer as 7, 10. Now 21 minus 10 will give you the number 11. See this? The number 11. Now 11 is easily divisible by 11. 11 ones are 11. So you can say that this number, that is 46 lakh 28,173, is also divisible by 11. Okay. So I hope you all must have understood the rule, students. Okay. Now a number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or a number, that is after subtracting, if you get a number which is divisible by 11. Now when do we say a number is divisible by 12? A number is divisible by 12 if the number formed by the last two digits in the number is divisible by 4 and the sum of the digits in the number is divisible by 3. Now suppose if we take the number as 27,384. Now 84 is easily divisible by 4. Okay, and so this number is also divisible by 4. Now the divisibility of rule for 3 says that when you add all the digits, that is 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 4, 24. Now this 24 is easily divisible by 3. So 3 8s is 24. So that means this number is divisible by 3 as well as by 4. Now what is the rule for 4? That is the last two digits should be divisible by 4. Okay, so that means this 27,384 is divisible by 3 as well as 4. Now coming to the exercise part. Exercise 3.1. Check the divisibility of the following numbers by 3 and 9. This you have to take it down or write it down in your notebook. All the exercise sums which are done in the presentation has to be copied in your notebook. Now here, to check the divisibility of the numbers by 3 and 9. So what we are going to do is, the rule for divisibility of 3 says that 7 plus 2 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. Now 12 is easily divisible by 3, that is 3 4s is 12, whereas 12 is not divisible by 9. Okay, so we can say that 723 is divisible by 3 but not by 9. So 7 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 12, which is divisible by 3 but not by 9. So therefore 723 is divisible by 3 and not by 9. Coming to the next sum, 2,01,364. Now when you add all the digits, that is 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4, you get the number sum has 16. The answer has 16. Now 16 is not divisible by 3, or you can say 16 is not a multiple of 3 as well as 9. So this number, that is 2,01,364, is not divisible by 3 as well as by 9. Now coming to the next sum, second sum, check the divisibility of the following numbers by 5 and 10. This also you have to take it down in your notebook. All the exercise sums has to be copied in your notebook. Now the first number is 2685. Now the rule for divisibility of 5 says that the number in the ones place should be 0 or 5. Whereas the rule for the divisibility of 10 says that the number in the ones place or the units place should be 0. Whereas in this number, that is 2685, the number in the ones place is 5. So this number is divisible by 5 but not by 10. Why not by 10? Because the number is not 0 in the ones place. Okay, the number is 5. So it is divisible by 5 but it is not divisible by 10. The next number is 36,412. Now here the number in the ones place is 2. Okay, so this number is not divisible by 5 and 10 also. In this number, the digit at the ones place is 2. So 36,412 is not divisible by 5 as well as by 10. Once you know the rule, students, it is easy for you to understand. Now coming to the next sum, check the divisibility of the following numbers by 11. Okay, now how to check it? Now here the number is 75,691. Now sum of the digits at odd places, which is an odd number here, that is the number in the odd place 7. Okay, then in the third place it is 6, and in the fifth place it is 1. So 7 plus 6 plus 1 will give you 14. The sum of the digits at even place. Now which is the number in the even place? That is second number 5 and fourth number, that is 9. So 9 plus 5 is 14. Now what you have to do? You have to find the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and sum of the digits at even places. So when you find the difference, 14 minus 14 is equal to 0. So what is the rule? Rule says that if the difference, when you find the difference, if the number is 0 or if you get any number which is divisible by 11, that means that particular number is divisible by 11. Now after finding the difference, we are getting 0 here. So that means this number, that is 75,691, is also divisible by 11. Okay. Now based on this, now one more sum based on divisibility of 11. Now 32 crore 95 lakh 71,836. Now here the digit at the odd place. Which is the number in the digit at the odd place? First number 3, third number 9, fifth number 7, seventh number 8 and eighth number 6. Okay, so 3 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6 will give you 33. Now which is the number in the even place? Second number 2, fourth number 5, sixth number 1, eighth number 3. Okay, so 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 3 will give you 11. Now what you have to do? You have to find the difference. Now 33 minus 11 is 22. Now we are getting the, after finding the difference, we are getting the number as 22. Is the number 22 divisible by 11? Yes, 11 twos are is 22. That means this number, that is 32 crore 95,71,836 is also divisible by 11. Okay, you need not divide the whole number. You can just, using the rule, if you find out, you will easily come to know whether that particular number is divisible by 11. Now based on this, I hope you all must have understood the rules of divisibility. Now some home assignment sums for you, which you have to do it in your homework part, that is in your maths notebook. In the homework part, you have to solve this sums. Now the first sum is check the divisibility of the following numbers by 3 and 9. The two sums are given, 8,325 plus and 9,604. According to the rule, you have to just check whether these two numbers are divisible by 3 and 9. The same way how I have showed you in the presentation. Now the second question is check the divisibility of the following numbers by 5 and 10. Same way you have to write whether these two numbers are divisible by 5 as well as by 10. And your third question is check the divisibility of the following numbers by 11. That's all for today. Meet you in the next class with a new topic, new concept. Till then, thank you and bye students.